So in today's video, I want to use this opportunity to explain to you how to take the head measurements, especially when you want to make a cap using Ashoke materials or fabrics like this. You want to take the head measurement, accurate head measurement. How is it done? So I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to go straight to the process of taking the measurements. Like you can see the cap I'm putting on right now. Before you make such a cap, you need to take the accurate head measurements. Even if you want to purchase an already made hat like this, you still need to know the head measurement of the person you want to get the cap for. Same thing with this and the one I have on my head are all the same kind of fila, Ashoke cap. Okay, so how do we take the head measurement? Now, unlike other parts of the body, when you take head measurements unlike other parts of the body where you take measurements, when taking head measurements, you don't add allowances. Okay, so all right, so this is my tape, and you know that some persons, their head has a protrusion at the back, so you want to put that into consideration when you're taking head measurements. So you make sure that the tape goes through the highest part at the back, that is where it should lay flat, and then you just lay it flat this way up till where the tape meets the other end. Whatever you have there, it's going to be the person's head measurements. Now, you don't need to put a finger in between like this. No, you don't need to let it have any allowance. No, because the cap needs to be fitted to hold the person's head perfectly well, right? So you just put it this way. It should lay flat as it is. You look at where it ends. For me, it's 23, right? So that is my own head measurement, right? 23 inches. If you use more than 23, now what you're going to see is this. The cap is going to be kind of free and it's going to have, see this allowance? Yeah, it's going to be there and there's no right, okay? So if it fits the person's head perfectly well, so you just have it will just sit into the person's head with no allowance. Even on this one, a bit of allowance. But it depends also on what the customer or the person you're making the cap for, what they want. Some persons don't want it to be so tight on them. However, you just make sure that even when you're taking the measurements, you don't need to take it so tight that it makes it difficult for the person to be comfortable. No, you don't need to make it so tight. No, you just allow the tape to lay on the head normally, and then you take your measurement. So that's the point. No allowance, just let the tape to lie on the head perfectly well. Take into consideration the protrusion at the back of the head here when you're taking the measurements. So that is it for now. How we go about sewing Ashoke caps, how we go about sewing fila caps using the Ashoke fabrics, that will be in another video. Until then, have a great day. Bye.